Do you ever reach the end of a very busy week and wonder what you have actually moved forward? You have answered emails, dealt with customers, solved problems, helped your team, prepared quotes, paid bills, and responded to whatever seemed most urgent. You have certainly worked hard. But has that work taken the business in the direction you want it to go? This is a common problem in owner-operated businesses. Most business owners do not lack motivation, ambition, or ideas. In fact, the problem is often the opposite. There are too many demands, too many opportunities, and too many things that could be done. Over time, the business can begin to drift. You agree to provide a service that does not quite fit because a customer has asked for it. A team member leaves, so you take their work back temporarily. A new marketing idea appears, a piece of equipment needs replacing, and several customers need urgent attention. Each decision seems reasonable on its own, but together they can create a business you never deliberately chose. A business can become larger, busier, and even more profitable while taking its owner further away from the life they wanted. That does not necessarily mean the business is failing. It means the direction has become unclear. Strategic direction sounds as though it should involve a complicated business plan, a weekend retreat, and a large collection of financial forecasts. For most small businesses, it can be much simpler than that. You need to know what you want the business to provide, where the business is now, what needs to be true in 12 months, and what deserves your attention during the next 90 days. Within Get Your Business Sorted, those questions are addressed through 4 connected tools. The first is the owner vision. Your owner vision describes what you want the business to make possible. That includes the income you want, the hours you are prepared to work, the role you want to have, the type of customers you want to serve, and the boundaries you do not want the business to cross. Different owners will have different visions. One person may want to build a large company with a management team and eventually sell it. Another may want a compact, profitable business that supports a 4-day working week. Someone else may want steady income from work they enjoy, without any desire to grow substantially. None of those choices is automatically right or wrong. The problem begins when the owner has never made the choice. The second tool is the Business Snapshot. Your owner vision describes what you want. Your Business Snapshot records where things stand now. This is an honest assessment of the business as it currently operates. What is working well? What is creating pressure? Where is the business too dependent on you? Are the finances supporting your goals? Does the team have the capability you need? Are your customers and services taking the business in the right direction? This is not an exercise in listing everything that is wrong. It gives you a credible starting point because you cannot plan a useful route without knowing where you are starting from. The third tool is the 12-month target. A year is long enough for something meaningful to change, but close enough to plan with reasonable confidence. Your 12-month target describes what needs to be true. 1 year from now for you to say that the business has made real progress. The target needs to be more specific than increase sales, be more organized, or grow the team. You may decide that you need to increase gross profit, appoint someone to manage daily operations, reduce your own working hours, develop a new source of leads, or stop offering an unprofitable service. A useful 12-month target gives you a destination. It does not require you to predict every step along the way. The fourth tool is the 90-day focus plan. 12 months provides direction, but it is too long for managing daily priorities. The 90-day focus plan identifies what deserves attention now. Most businesses can make meaningful progress on only a small number of priorities at the same time. When everything is called a priority, the urgent work pushes the meaningful work aside. 3 months is short enough to maintain focus and long enough to achieve something worthwhile. These 4 tools fit together. Your owner vision describes what the business should make possible. Your business snapshot establishes the current reality. Your 12-month target defines the next meaningful destination. Your 90-day focus plan identifies what you will work on first. The purpose is not to produce another document that gets filed away. The purpose is to make better decisions about your time, money, and attention. Here is one question you can use now. If only one meaningful thing could improve in your business during the next 90 days, what should it be? The answer should not simply be the loudest problem you are facing today. It should be the change that would make the greatest difference to where the business is heading. Once you have an answer, consider what would be different at the end of those 90 days, how you would know the change had happened, and what needs to happen first. This video has introduced the Stage 1 framework, but knowing the 4 questions is not the same as working through the decisions and creating a written direction. That is what we do inside the Get Your Business Sorted course, using the full framework and workbook. You can also begin by completing the free Business Snapshot at getyourbusinesssorted.com. It will help you identify which of the 6 stages is currently holding your business back and where your attention may be most useful. A busy business is not necessarily heading in the right direction. Once that direction is clear, however, it becomes much easier to decide what deserves a yes, what needs a no, and what should happen next.